Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, we are here with an unfortunately sad video. And as the title already says, and as almost all of you know, being wrestling fans, I am sure you follow as many outlets, if not more, than I do. And unfortunately, today, the sad news has been announced that Hulk Hogan has passed away at 71 years old. So, what can we say today about Hulk Hogan? Well, first thing is first. I think it is arguably the number one debate that is always said when it comes to Hulk Hogan, and that is that Hulk Hogan was probably the most famous professional wrestler of all time. I don't doubt that at all. I think Hulk Hogan is probably one of the only people in professional wrestling that can go anywhere at all, and somebody will recognize him. While sometimes that may not be the case even for very big stars of not only the past, but also the present. So that is one thing that has always been discussed when talking about Hulk Hogan. And I gotta say, as far as, the impact that he has had on the wrestling world, the wrestling community, the professional wrestling universe, if you will, has been absolutely incredible throughout so many years. Hogan starting very, very young, and crazy enough, as a friend of mine and me, we were speaking about it today, how it seemed like Hulk Hogan was the same age from 35 all the way until his unfortunate passing today. And that does remain true to some extent. I feel like Hulk Hogan looked very much the same for a long time. Unfortunately, the last photo that was released of him, unsure if it was completely true or if it's possibly AI or something, some type of filter generated bullshit, whatever it is. Unfortunately, that last photo we saw of him did not look great. But Hogan did make his appearance at the Netflix premiere on Monday Night Raw. And we also, have seen him do many of things throughout time here. The big thing that I am curious of, and one thing that is striking me today with all of this, is some of what goes on from here. The first thing is this. I obviously have the MERCARI page up. You guys already know that. I have multiple Hulk Hogan items on there that have been listed for as long as months and months and months to as little as a few weeks or maybe even a week. And with that, it's kind of sad to see some of the prices that are getting hiked way, way up. And they're getting jacked way up. And it's, it's unfortunate. Obviously, we always kind of see that little bit of a increase amongst the passing of most of these, athletes and entertainers, which is very sad. I understand it is the market, but it kind of does get me a little bit with Hogan because Hogan has so many figures. I mean, I'm looking in front of me right now. I have two sitting directly in front of me. If I continue to go across this wall, I can find another Hogan figure here. I can find another piece of Hogan memorabilia right here. I've got the WCW pennants or flag pennants, however you want to call them, from back in the day. And, Hogan is very much in just about everybody's collection. I mean, there might be a few people out there who don't have anything that's Hulk Hogan related. You might be anti-Hulk Hogan, and that's completely fine. And if you want to, sound off in the comments below, all I can say to you guys is just remember this. It is public. It is seen by everybody. So, always try to keep yourself in check and remember that everybody is the family member of somebody else, whether it is a father, a grandfather, a brother, or an uncle, and so on and so forth. We can continue to go with that. But as far as it goes, you can sound off in the comments below on your experiences with Hulk Hogan if you've had them directly. And, I'm always happy to see them down there, so I'm very excited to read those comments, and hopefully we get some on here. But to say with Hulk Hogan, it's not in just about everybody's collection, or it hasn't been a part of everybody's wrestling just upbringing in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it's amazing to think, Hogan starting in truly the late 70s, as much as some people I know debate different times, but starting in the very late 70s and, making his way through to the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. I mean, there's not many people who can transcend and go across multiple generations and decades, and it's amazing what he has done And that's why today here on this video, we're trying to show a little support, a little red and yellow today for Hulk Hogan. A big rest in peace to the Hulkster. I mean, I can tell you right now, he's been a huge part of my childhood, a huge part of my wrestling, fandom for years. And I just am really, I'm really sad that this has to be the way it is. And today is a very unfortunate and sad day for wrestling fans everywhere. And maybe even fans of just Hulk Hogan in general. Hulk Hogan has done a lot of different things. And one thing I do regret heavily is last year I was planning to take the day out of work to go meet him when he was doing his Real American Beer meet and greet tour, and I did not do that, and now I regret that immensely, to not have met Hulk Hogan before he passed. But it is what it is. I can't take back time. I can't turn back time, and it is upsetting. I mean, of course, I don't know if the younger me would have been actually in tears over this. Maybe so. I will say, and I don't think there's got to be somebody watching this video who's going to agree with me. Somebody out there definitely has to agree with this. Everybody probably had one wrestler who passed away in their lifetime that actually brought a tear to their eye. For me, that was Eddie Guerrero. And when Eddie Guerrero passed away, and when that was announced, it took a toll on me at, what was a very young age. I was, I think, 10 years old when Eddie Guerrero passed away. So a different time. And I was probably still on the verge of, how real is wrestling? How true is what is going on? So it was difficult in that moment, for to being an Eddie Guerrero fan. And I can tell you right now, on the episode of SmackDown that aired that night, I brought my wrestling ring right down to the living room, and Eddie Guerrero won the World Championship that night in my Fig Fed. So I don't know about you guys, but that's where I was at. So to say the least, Hulk Hogan, a pioneer, a trailblazer, an absolute icon, a legend, the immortal. We could say so many more things. The absolutely undeniable and just a staple to America, truly, Hulk Hogan. When you think about this, I mean, what a backing he had for years to promote Americans and American made, and just trying to really bring, I think, the country together in more ways than we know. And unfortunately, as I said already, you can sound off in the comments, I am not going to speak on it. We already know Hogan has had his ups and downs in the media for many of different reasons. And all I can truly say is Hulk Hogan, like I said, all these things that I could say great about him. There are, the negatives. I think everybody's going to have, something that could be said about them in some poor, manner, some negative manner. But as far as it goes for Hulk Hogan, the next thing that I am very, I guess, concerned and curious about is the Real American Wrestling that he was about to start with Eric Bischoff, and they also have another partner there. I don't know if it's Izzy or something like that. I'm trying to remember the name off the top of my head, but they were starting a new company, and it was going to be true, actual, real Olympic style wrestling. And now with Hogan's passing coming only so short before their first event, I believe, is 4 or 5 weeks away from the timing that you're seeing this video. So if you want to check the publish date of this would be July 24th, the day of Hulk Hogan's passing. We're going to put this up, same day. So we are literally looking at just over 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks before their first event. And I am not 100% positive as how that is, going to transpire and how that is going to go. It's kind of a little, it's a little discouraging, first event, and, you're going to have to be putting up a ceremonial montage of Hulk Hogan, and that's very, very sad for, I'm sure, a lot of fans, a lot of competitors, and, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see, what the event will bring and what it will hold, but it's unfortunate. So, but I don't want to just end this on a negative and a sad note. I want to end this on a positive note. And the positive is that Hulk Hogan did a lot for wrestling, and throughout the years, whether you love him, whether you hate him, whether you think he deserved to be in the position, whether you think he didn't, whether you think he had the 5 moves of doom, or whether you know him from his years in the Japanese scene or New Japan, which I mean, I understand, just saying, New Japan is a reference, but All Japan, New Japan, all this, great stuff that Hulk Hogan has been a part of throughout the years, and all these different places, the NWA, the AWA, the WCWs, the WWFs, the WWEs, so many spots that he has put his name into. TNA as well. How could I leave TNA out? TNA, a big portion of it as well. He has been just about everywhere, and I think Hulk Hogan has been in one place for sure, and that is in your homes through a television screen or some type of screen, some type of action figure, some type of magazine, some type of media, something. And Hulk Hogan will certainly live forever. The Hulkamaniacs will be, I'm sure, chanting away come the next show that we will have, which will be Friday Night SmackDown, so that'll be tomorrow. I'm sure they will have something on there for him, and I guess, unfortunately, this is where the road ends as far as the continued in-person life legacy of the amazing, the immortal Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan has done a lot for all of us, I am sure, has given us a lot of moments, has given us so many memorable matches in more ways than one, and has also, put his body on the line throughout the years for us as well. So, a big rest in peace to Hulk Hogan, a big, big shout out to all his fans and family and friends and everybody in between, and condolences to all of them and all of you. It is, like I said, a tough day to be a wrestling fan, and this follows after we just had recently even learned about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, who had a very, big part in WWE as well, with multiple appearances stemming over the course of many decades. So a big rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne as well. And guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here for this video. And as always, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on the channel. Make sure you get over there and hit that bell icon as well if you want to see me every single day, because we're putting out videos every single day. Leave me a comment below. Give me your stories about Hulk Hogan. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you hate. It doesn't matter. Just try to keep it as respectful as possible in the comments. Obviously, YouTube will flag it either way, so it really doesn't matter, I guess. Do what you want to do. Get a strike on your own account. It is what it is, right? So either way, guys, we have new episodes of New Figure Pickups coming very soon. We have many other things on the channel lined up, and we have some great footage coming for you this weekend from TNA live here in Rhode Island. We will be there. Me and my buddy, Mr. Joe Bento, we will be there live. And as well, also too, guys, one last thing. The 2,000 subscriber video, it is coming. We are going to be doing a giveaway. I am so sorry. It's been a week from hell. I've just been working like crazy. But either way, we will get to that. And I appreciate you guys so much. So until that next video, until I see you guys again, a big rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. A big rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this video as always. Until the next one, stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all there.